I was such a fraud.
Well, hello, beautiful people. Today we're going to talk about a few things. One of them being, for example, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, okay? But I wanted to talk about a few things today that are, in my opinion, very important, and why Meghan Markle's lies and Harry's lies, gone uncontested, is so important. I know many of you say it's a dignified silence and blah, blah, blah. But is it though? Is it a dignified silence? It doesn't, a dignified city? Sorry guys. Dignified silence to me is when you're being attacked personally and you don't want to be caught in a, street fight or something like that. But this is not that. We're still having the fallout from the racist things. And isn't it peculiar? We have this guy, I think his last name is Cummins. He's in the X-Men, one of the X-Men, that he gave back his OBE because he wants to disassociate himself of this racist thing and the British Empire racism thing. You know what's so funny about all of this? That Harry and Meghan Markle, the ones that are claiming racism and horrible things, are now calling this institution the most vile racist, because that's basically what they've done. They've called the monarchy, everybody in it, the United Kingdom, the most racist country in the world, to the point that Meghan had to flee to the US, specifically to California, Montecito, and do all those interviews we had. I mean, they haven't shut up. For people who've been oppressed, they haven't shut up. So the ones that are denouncing this as the worst institution in the world that made Meghan Markle wanted to kill herself are the ones who are hanging on to the titles, the highest titles, because being a duke, a royal duke, is higher actually than a prince. I know many people don't know that. But they're hanging on to those titles for dear life and are fighting for even more titles. They want their children to have more titles, be prince and princess of this evil empire. And Harry wants to go back because if he's called upon, he will go back, of course, as long as he's the head or one of the senior ones. That's what this is all about. So we have all these people giving back city, the OBE things, right? And whatever. Now, did Alex Cummins, I think his name is Alex Cummins, just woke up yesterday and decided that he read a book about history? Because he clearly read the wrong book. The British Empire was late to come to the slavery party. They came, I think, in the 1600s. And the Spanish and French Empire and the Portugal, they were added 2 centuries prior. Why is the entire world not going after? And Spain was bigger than, the Spanish Empire was much bigger than the British Empire. ¿Verdad, Chiri? Siri wants to say hi. Hello. Siri, mira. Chitita. Mi amor. Qué lindo, Chichita linda, mi amor, te amo. ¿Vas a joder a la gente aquí? I love you. I love you. Anyways, so the British Empire was late to the slavery party, and they were the first ones to leave. And not only that, I am sick and tired, and even King Charles is an idiot, talking about reparations. They already did reparations to a lot of people who were enslaved. They did it through, it's a whole thing. I'm not going to get into this, but you can read it. I'll try to I Googled the links for you, and you can see all the reparations given. And that actually the UK fought to have slavery ended. So why isn't the entire world going after the Spanish crown, or France, asking France to make reparations, or Portugal? Why? But this is what happens when we have Meghan Markle and 2 D-listers like Harry and Meghan Markle going at it, and uncontested claims of racism. Again, I don't care. I really, really don't care. I think it's vile that Meghan Markle bullied a little girl, Princess Charlotte, and bullied a pregnant, or a woman who just given birth. I mean, nothing is beyond Meghan Markle. It's appalling in a human level. I don't care about that. And I've been very, very honest with you. I really don't care on a personal level what Harry and Meghan Markle have done to Prince William and his entire family as a family level, if they choose not to answer back to those stupid things. But it does bother me. It does bother me. And it affects us as part of the Commonwealth when they trash and slander and make these horrible accusations of racism against the monarchy as an institution, the United Kingdom, and the Commonwealth. Because let's not forget that Harry and Meghan Markle were the president and vice president of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. Right now, if you go to the Queen's Commonwealth Trust website, you will see Better Up being advertised by them, which is actually, it shouldn't be there at all. They shouldn't be advertising for anybody. They don't do that. It is a charity. It's not, a marketing page. And yet there they are. Better Up is the only one they advertise for. People are going on and on about talking about Harry and Meghan Markle. Where's Meghan Markle? And I saw an article saying that Meghan Markle, that Meghan Markle is for strategic reasons staying away because this is a Harry's thing. Pretty much everything that Meghan Markle has usurped. Like the Gala in New York for the people, the veterans, Invictus. Those were Harry's things. Like when Harry was asked to speak at New York at the UN, when Harry spoke at not before the assembly at the UN, but at the building at the UN, Meghan Markle was front and center. Meghan Markle has been front and center in everything. But now the excuse is that no, she's, it's his thing, Penguin's house. Let's not forget that in that spare book, Harry thanks his wife because without her, nothing that he's doing right now would have been possible. Pretty much, he says nothing and anything in my life would be impossible without you. Where is this rock? Where is the pillar? Where is, what was it that they said? There's salt and pepper. They even do everything. Even Harry drops in once in a while with Meghan's podcast. Remember that? And why? Why are they advertising who they hire instead of advertising their projects? Because they know that their staff is running scared left, right, and center. At what point why is the royal family, why is the monarchy being allowed? Why are the royals currently in the monarchy allowed right now to run the monarchy as though it is a family farm, as though it's a reality show? Because this is what's happening right now. They're allowing this to happen because there are rules and codes, city and codes of behavior that they are supposed to abide by. And yet, nobody is enforcing that code of behavior. Nobody is. The monarchy right now is being run by a person who thinks of the monarchy as a reality show. Now we have Prince Andrew. I really don't believe that Prince Andrew did anything with Virginia Giuffre. I really don't. I really think that Virginia Giuffre is a scammer. I really believe that she used the fact that it was the Queen's Jubilee to go after Andrew, to deter from other big American people, because who did she sleep with? Out of the 3 men she's accused, only one has paid her up. Has paid her off. The other ones, it's come out that, she misremembered. Okay? Because this idiot panicked. And now he wants to take it back. He can't because he consensually agreed to that. It's different. He doesn't understand he cannot appeal a decision or an agreement that he entered with lawyers mutually. So what he's doing, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to, why are these people so hungry to stay in the monarchy? Because that's the only way they're relevant. Prince Andrew should just shut the F up, count his blessings, and go enjoy the money that the Queen left him, because the Queen left him a lot of money. instead of causing trouble, because this is the part of everybody's a narcissist. King Charles is a narcissist. Camilla is a narcissist. Oh, she's so humble. She stayed out of the limelight. No, she didn't. She had no choice. She was the most hated woman in the United Kingdom, and she's not that loved right now. So she had to stay out of the limelight. Because they know she's not that loved. And I know many of you are going to come at me here, but let's face it, it's true. So, like, why are they all addicted to that? Because, of course, they know that being part of the royal family, the monarchy, is their cachet, is what gives them prestige. Yet Harry and Meghan Markle are allowed to trash the prestige, the reputation, everything of the monarchy, the United Kingdom, without any consequences. And yes, I go on about this because it's still happening. Why isn't the monarchy or the head of the monarchy right now putting out a statement indicating, or not indicating anything at all, but why don't they release? Well, I know why they don't do that. It's the list for invitations for the guests. They try to do that out of security reasons. But they can right now say that Harry and Meghan are not invited. Because now we have Harry and Meghan stating that they want the children to come and be part of the ceremony of the royal family, of the coronation. The fact that they can still make demands. You know why Meghan Markle is so angry with us? Because we don't buy her lies, and we refuse to see her as she sees herself. That's what's happening, and that's why Meghan Markle is so pissed. Because we refuse to buy her lies, because she built everything on lies. And she's angry, we don't buy the lies, and we can't see her as she sees herself, as this mythological creature that she's a princess. I mean, please do tell me what you guys think, okay? Because why are people not calling out France and Spain for their racism? Because they were 200 years prior to that. And let's not forget that the people who brought racism to the United States were two pirates who stolen a ship, who stolen slaves from a Spanish or Portuguese ship. And they showed up in the shores, I think, in 1619 of the United States of America. And that's when the first slave trade came. Right around the time when, when Queen Elizabeth was actually winding down the slave trade. So, why aren't they going after France or Spain? And why is this even a topic? Why are people idiots like Alex Cummins? Oh, I'm giving back my OBE. Is he a fucking moron? I'm sorry, I'm swearing. He got this OBE 14 years ago. When he happily and proudly accepted it, didn't he do his research? Why are these Brits calling out Spain? Or pointing out? It's not about pointing fingers and say, hey, Spain, you pay. In Latin America, Spanish crown committed such terrible thing when they came here. Where they're still finding mass graves of indigenous people that they killed. And all of this is a result of Harry and Meghan Markle, who will not give up the titles associated to that evil empire. In fact, Harry says, what difference would that make? It would make a hell of a lot of difference, because it would show that you really mean what you say about, because of course now he's taken back the thing about slavery, because and I'll tell you why, because they're being called out saying, why are you still hanging on to these titles when you called the royal family the monarchy in the UK, slave people? Oh no, we don't. We never said that. Of course not. Only Meghan said it like 25 times or whatever, many times everywhere else. You took an award from the RFK for fighting institutional racism within the monarchy, for being brave enough to leave that terrible thing. And Harry and Meghan sat on that stage at the RFK making jokes. Oh, this is date night. Meghan Markle. Are they grown-ups or are they idiots? Because that's supposed to be a serious thing, like a proud thing. But no, it's a date night. We don't even know we're here. I mean, so can somebody please tell me why they're not calling out Spanish and French and Portuguese? Because they were brutal. And these people, not only Did they, slave traded? But again, why aren't they calling Africa for this slave trade? Because they're the ones who've been dealing with this. I mean, slavery has been everywhere for thousands of years. Why are the British the only ones being singled out? Why isn't the United States being called out for the treatment of Native Americans, of the indigenous people, what they've done to them? Why doesn't the entire population of the United States is removed and given back to the natives that were there, instead of them being in reservations? I'm being honest. If we're going to go there, let's go there. Evacuate or remove every person that's in the United States right now, because that's what's happening. Everybody's talking about racism. Okay. But then they came in, they murdered hundreds of thousands of Native Americans and took away their land. Let's talk about that if they want to go there. Because of course it's stupid. So please point your finger at France and Spain, Portugal. Point your finger at that and have a discussion about that. These British people, these British woke idiot people, point your fingers at them. I'm sick and tired of all. Please leave your comments.